What's good, y'all, man? I know it's been a while, man, since I uploaded anything. Long while. I've just been on that road to riches. So they fucking say. Just been, riding, driving. It's just how it is. Trying to get this money. I want to say something real quick, and it's no shot to no people doing YouTube videos explaining their fortunes and the success that they have and things that they, achieve. There's no shot to that. But me personally, if I fail at something, I want to fail knowing I was the one that chose my fate. If I fail, I want to know that I did that. I know that I chose that. There's no, like they say, that 1% chance, and that you're not the father. You still have a percentage of a chance, 99.9% chance, still that 1%. But if you know that you're the only one that swayed yourself into doing something, you're the only one at fault for blaming yourself, then you're the only one that could fix it. You're the only one that could change the outcome of the next time go around. So what I'm trying to say is, people watch a lot of YouTube videos and they use these videos for success of trying to find YouTube, like trucking jobs. Or try to find good companies, or argue a fact about, oh, well, you don't pay this per mile, you don't pay that per mile. And they use that determination of what these truck drivers are doing and saying to find them the best job, which is cool. I mean, it is what it is. But when people say, oh, don't go to these big name companies, or because they're just milking us cattle, might as well say. But the people who are doing the YouTube videos are working at big name companies. Let's keep it 100. You know what I mean? And if they're not working at a big name company, they're working off one, or they use one of those big name companies' freight. So until you are an actual, you know what I mean? So that's not the point of this. The point I'm trying to say is, I don't want to go forward enticing people to, hey, come here, because I run 46 cents a mile and I get 2,300 miles a week and I go home weekends and my benefits are so amazing. And you know what I mean? Like that. And then you come over here and you fail. You didn't come over here because you wanted to. You came over here because I enticed you to, or somebody enticed you to, or something I said led you to there. So then I'm at fault for that. Not saying, you talked to me personally. You didn't fail on your own. You were misled because you didn't know all the facts. I could give you all the facts in the world about JB Hunt, and you could call, okay? But even though you call and you do a little bit of research, you still didn't come to that conclusion on your own. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm trying to say. I'm just saying that you look on these trucker pages and stuff like that, and you hear, oh, well, gross don't mean shit, and it's all about your net and what you bring home in net. To me, it kind of does. Gross means a lot when it comes to, the equity that you're trying to accumulate when you get older, or when you trying to get a loan for something. If you're always trying to bring up your net to your equity, to your gross, then at the end of the day, you're not paying Uncle Sam. And Uncle Sam is going to come for your money. So I'm probably saying that all wrong, but to me, Gross do mean a little bit, not saying a lot. If you want me to put a percentage on that, say about 10%. Net, on the other hand, is the big factor. It's about what you put in your pocket, what you put in your savings. But if you actually do the damn thing, you know, before you go to these companies and shit like that, you really wouldn't have to worry about your net. But I mean, to me, the whole topic of this video is learning to fail on your own and not fail because somebody else said something. I could sit up here and say, oh, I'm about to go to Prime or RST or Swift or somewhere else because so-and-so, man, they're making great money as a team. Go to Stevens Transport. I want to do this. I want to go to the rails. I want to be a lease purchase operator. I want to be an owner operator because these people are telling you all the facts. Not one person ever tell you about all the paperwork you fucking need to do any of these jobs. If you want to be a lease, show us what they actually go through. Show us everything, not the shit that you decide to want to show us. Oh, I did a paycheck video. Here's the breakdowns. Here's the deductions. FSC. Nah, fuck all that. I don't really want to hear that. I want to hear people being successful. It's like, all right, well, when you want to be your own owner operator and, you want to get your own authority, you need to do this. You need to get out there, get you a tax agent. You need to get all this paperwork, these certain files. It might sound boring to some people who just looking to ride another nigga's wave, but not to me. I feel that if you want to give out information, give information all the way around. You know what I mean? Because a lot of you fucking YouTubers, man, you motherfuckers make shit smell like fucking strawberries. And it's a whole bunch of you. I don't give a fuck who you are. It's just a majority of you, at least 90% of you, make fucking shit look like strawberries. And a lot of people bite into it. And a lot of people have the nerve to step back and say, well, this is from my experience. If you don't want people to act on your fucking experience, don't fucking say it, because people do. Just saying. I mean, I'm guilty of that as well. Telling people how much money I made or how much, how well it is over here at JB. It might be great for me, but it might not be great for you. So do your fucking home, people do your homework, before you come on over or come anywhere, anywhere you go, do your homework. I was thinking about, doing lease purchase, through the company I'm at, JB. There's nothing bad about it. It's, non-force dispatch. A lot of things work well for me. Going home every other weekend. I go home every weekend now, but with my wife working every other weekend, I could go home every other weekend. The money will be good. You could choose between percentage and mileage. A lot of people say percentage. The payments per week is pretty high, That's $6 something, but you get a brand new 2018. But I don't look at what everybody else do for lease purchase and say, I'm going to jump in this because of the money. I don't want to jump in it for the money. No, let me rephrase that. I'm going to jump in it for the fucking money. But, I mean, 80% is going to be money. 20%, 10% is going to be learning the background in the business. And then 20% of it wants me to be an understanding of how to grow, inherit wealth. I don't want to jump into trucking just to buy me a house. I don't want to jump into trucking to retire still at 67. I don't want to jump into trucking to have $100,000 in the bank. I don't want to jump into trucking just to have a better life. Let me rephrase that, to be an owner operator. All that shit was supposed to be an owner operator. I didn't do that. You gotta, like they say, man, think of it like a plane. With planes, they always, if you strive to hit it like planes, they have to accelerate higher to hit the landing because they already know they have to account for drop. to hit their goals. If you aim straight for a goal, you're going to miss your landing, because there's going to be setbacks in life. Period. You're going to shoot for that goal and only that goal, and you're going to fall short of it because there's going to be a lot of things that's going to set you fucking back. Period. And if you're not aiming higher to shoot for exactly where you're going to go, you're going to fall short. And when you fall short, you're not going to know what to do. But if you aim high and you let people hold you to a higher standard, and you hold yourself to a higher standard, you're going to hit the mark and you're going to be so successful. You know what I'm saying? I came here thinking that I was all about the money. And no, I had to learn how to miss my family because I knew what career I was in. I had to be disciplined enough to not want to come past my house and stop and take my 10-hour break. You know what I mean? Even though I had 5-6 hours left on my clock. Oh, I could just chalk it up and run that tomorrow. Nah, you just can't do that. I might not be in a situation where I could do that because I'm not an owner-operator. Some owner-operators probably be like, oh, well, you know, I'm owner-operator, so I do what the fuck I want. But I had to learn to take that and say, okay, you know what? This is going to lose me 5 hours. This is going to be a potential 240 miles today, or 300 miles for tomorrow extra on top. Let's keep it moving. You know, I love you and all, my wife, but I got to keep it moving. But it just goes to show, man, that I have to aim higher. I don't want to retire at 67. You know, I want to retire when I want to retire. If I'm 52, 53 years old, I want to retire then. I went from being broke to being okay to having money in my pocket every day. You know what I mean? And I don't splurge my money. None of that. I don't, you know. I do eat what I want, as you can see. You know, all that love and doving. But, it's just, you know, if you're going to fail, man, fail on your own, but hold yourself to a way higher standard, man. Always. If you do that, once you fail at something, it's going to be a lot easier to pick yourself up, because you've already been held to a higher standard. You're going to be over top of that shit, you know. But, just want to say, man, to everybody out there, man, much love, man, and y'all be easy out there. All right, one.